High Income Traffic Secrets Masterclass Session 5. This is Session 5 of 5. I'm John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers, and welcome. Now, if you haven't seen Session 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are of critical importance because we talked about passion, we talked about profits, we talked about your reason why, we talked about how you can get traffic in only 3 ways. There are only 3 ways to get traffic. I explain and I demonstrate that in one of the sessions. We also talk about who your customers really are, how to bring them in, different channels, different tools, different technology, using AI, how these things overlap, how you get compounding of traffic, how not to use just one traffic system, and how to learn auto-magically from one traffic system after another that are freely available in this masterclass. So again, I strongly encourage you, please go back and watch or rewatch Session 1, 2, 3, and 4 because we're building upon that foundation, that base. Now, we're going to be taking a slightly different approach in this final session because we have so many people who come to us, to the Rhodes Brothers. I'm John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers. My brother is Matt Rhodes. He's working right now behind the scenes to help you and your business. You'd be surprised about what this guy does. So the Rhodes Brothers are here to help you, but not just with traffic. Now, I'm not selling anything at all in this video. I just want to point out that selling is the name of the game. Profits, if you have a business, are essential. Traffic equals profits. Let me say that again because that's really what all this comes down to. Traffic equals profits. If you have traffic, it's impossible, next to impossible, not to be making some money. But we want to make sure that you're making the maximum amount of money possible. You do that with maximum amounts of traffic plus something else. And that would be not just a product, but an offer. You can have a really bad offer. You can have a really bad sales page. You can have a really bad product, but with millions and millions of clicks and views, you'll make some money. So let's focus on the traffic. Yes. Let's make sure we can get traffic. Yes. Traffic, right? Nod your head with me. Yes, traffic. But there's another component, and that really is related to creating an irresistible high-value offer. That doesn't mean you charge a lot for it. In fact, you might have seen something from the Rhodes Brothers just recently where it's like you can get thousands, literally thousands of dollars of value for a paltry sum, less than $50, and you can get thousands of dollars of value. Now, how is that possible? Well, the way that it's possible is that we've created an irresistible offer. We've created something that allows us to deliver massive value to the highest number of people possible. And what we hope, and really what we have found out over the years, is by providing massive amounts of value and asking for a pinchy, a paltry sum, that people become loyalists. They are loyal to us forever, and we reward them with early bird access, with beta access, with the best tools, with super premium support, with the entire team behind them, being the wind beneath the wings of many businesses. Now, in an earlier session, I mentioned the $50 million man. He attributes some, not all, but he attributes some of his success to the Rhodes Brothers. And so that gives us the warm, fuzzy feelings. It's really wonderful. We love being part of success stories, your success story. So that's another reason why we continuously are trying to get more traffic, more people into our business so that we can deliver more and more value. Sure, we've made tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, we've made millions, but that means because of the value that we are providing that we've probably at this point generated hundreds of millions of dollars of value for other people. We don't need hundreds of millions of dollars of cash flowing in to be very, very successful. We want that in the marketplace. Now, why did I go through all that? Because that's attractive. That's interesting. That's borderline irresistible. Who's the $50 million man? We have teachings and trainings that give you access to the $50 million man. Now, if I have something like that and I'm going, I've got the full story. I have the full story about what he did, why he was successful, how we contributed. I interviewed the $50 million man, and you are curious about that. This is a guy who's on our wavelength, who has invested in us. We haven't given him a dime. He paid us. You can get access to that person by coming through us. There is emotion there. There's desire there. There's aspirational energy there. And the reason I bring it up is that when I mention that, that helps to convert. That helps to get the click. That helps to drive curiosity. What is all this about? Emotion, right? Hey, emotion. Emotion, right? Everything we do every single day at all times is driven first and foremost by emotion, not logic. It's never logic. It's never 1 + 1 = 2. It's 1 + 1 = 2, baby, right? That's the difference. It's the exact same. 1 + 1 = 2 versus 1 + 1 is 2. 4, 2, 2, right? So humor, edutainment, curiosity, romance, love, emotions first, data, automation software, tools second. But those things can help augment, can help juice what it is you're doing. Very, very important. We have a tremendous amount of automation running behind the scenes. We have so many tools that allow us to take content and repurpose it. We have tools that allow us to take something as boring or as mundane as a piece of text, a chunk of text, and it will create videos for us or give us what we need to create videos. Entire processes, checklists, tools, downloads. And so we are constantly using automation. We're constantly using tools. We're constantly using AI. We're constantly working with our team and other teams as well. We're working nonstop on irresistible content, irresistible offers, irresistible because emotions, because of emotions. Said it 3 times because it's the feelings that drive what happens before, during, and after a click. Emotions before, during, and after viewing. You're watching this video, you're here now, and you're feeling something. Maybe you're like, ah, maybe you're like, huh, maybe you're like, maybe you're like, you're doing something. It might just be this. And that's still an emotion. It's still you being focused. It's you being zeroed in. Or it could be like, huh, that's really interesting. I better watch that. I better watch that video again. So that could be curiosity. It could be intense curiosity, right? It could be a little bit of like, oh, this guy, oh, just get to it. I understand all that. I understand. And you can understand the exact same thing with your traffic as well. Whether it's video or it's text, whether it's a download, a PDF, a mind map, whether it's just audio. So I know what my tone is like when I'm using it. I'm not all caught up in it and then lost. I know it and I use it and I do it, and it comes through in my writing, in my emails, in my products, in this video, in the notes that I have. I've got a few notes that are right there that you can't see, that are off screen, behind this video, behind the camera. It's right there. So there are things that I'm doing that allow me to generate the right kind of attention, the right kind of clicks. All part of the irresistible offer, all part of the irresistible attention for what comes next, the aha, the breakthrough, the yip, the scare, the wow. That's all here. It really does matter at a very heartfelt level. You see what I did there? See how I brought the tone down? Very calm. But I really do mean it. I really, truly do mean this, is that if you don't understand what it is that is coming across in your content, in your advertisement, in the blog post, in the video, even going like that with my eyebrows and like looking into the camera, it takes work, it takes time, it takes practice, but you can start from nothing. You can start with a blank page. You could be writing something out. You could be typing it and pausing and pondering and wondering, and you could do that. Or you could just spit it out. You could just speak it into existence and then have AI clean up the text version. You could have AI clean up and modify and create something awesome out of your verbal chaos. That's what the Rhodes brothers do. If you just speak and you're done, you're done. But if you speak with intention, with the right emotion, with the right approach, in an irresistible way, in a way that goes, aha, in the minds of others, and the fireworks go off in someone else's mind, then you can take that and you can use automation, you can use AI to leverage what you've done, to automate what you've done. You can even automate what's been automated. And very importantly, you can compound your traffic. If I was just spewing nonsense and none of this was of value, you wouldn't be here. You would be gone. But you're here, you're focused, you're dialed in, and you know that you can use little pieces and parts for yourself. Even if you're rewinding right now and going, boy, he just went, ooh, and brought it right down and made it real, changed his tone, used his hands differently. You can think about that for yourself and what that means. And then you can think, okay, I'm going to replicate that. I'm going to clone that. I'm going to put my spin on it. My people would like that. I can use that with my tribe. I can use that for my next video. That's the point. That's why sometimes I do what I do when I get crazy, or I just kind of nod my head and keep it cool and look into the screen and do different things. Okay, so you need to tap into emotions. The emotions, including what you might call hype, are necessary for future traffic. Not just traffic now, but future traffic. Here's what I mean. This is a secret within a secret within a secret, like a Russian doll. This is such a secret. It's critical that the energy, let's call it hype if you want. Call it hype. I don't care. The energy or the hype that you felt when you were reading a sales letter or watching a video sales letter, a VSL, or when you were on a webinar, that energy, that positive vibe, that wavelength, if that energy and that juice is not in the product, you're going to get refunds. You're going to have people that are unhappy. You're going to have people that say, I don't understand. This isn't working for me. This is no good. How do I keep going? I'm not motivated. There's too many steps. Let's reel it back. The energy that you apply to your sales, the energy that you put into your great free content. Yes, the energy, right? The power, the strength that you're bringing, or the love and the harmony and the peace, whatever it is, whatever energy, whatever wavelength, whatever juice you're putting into your content, no matter where that content is, no matter where it meets up with your prospect, with your avatar, your ideal buyer, no matter what or where that is, that energy needs to show up after the fact. It has to show up on the other side. You can't be an actor out here and then change totally over here. Bait and switch. You don't do that. This is why we often keep selling, sometimes literally, but usually not. That's why we keep selling and adding energy to the back end of our products. Like, hey, I'm so glad you're here. This is really awesome. Here's the very first step. Man, I am so glad you're here. That's real. That's real for two reasons. Number one, It's real because that's how I am with my teaching and training. Matt's the same way. He's a little bit more toned down. All right. But that's how I am in the real world about many things, but certainly about our products and services. I am actually energized that much because it's really cool, awesome stuff. But the second reason is that I know that that same energy is consistent from out here to the back end, the members area, the download page, and there is consistency. There was a commitment out here to the product, and I'm going to be consistent over on the back end, in the members area, on the download page. I'm going to be consistent so it's comfortable. It's a softer landing for people on the back end. Now, you might think, okay, this sounds like products and offers and memberships. True across the board. But it's also true bringing it back to center, okay? This is also about your traffic. It's about your presence. It's about your branding. It's about commitment and consistency. What you deliver to the market, what the market delivers to you. It's a revolving door. It's a cycle. Things go full cycle. They go full cycle. That's the way that it works. So you want to be attracting people on a regular basis in a regular way. And then on the backside, it's the same thing. And from this channel to this channel, this modality to this modality, from this PDF to that video, the consistency is key. Now, how do you get that as well? It's not just about remembering it. It's not just, I got to remember to be consistent. You need to be authentic as well. This is the authentic, hyped up, jacked up John Rhodes. This is me. You talk to my brother, you talk to my family, the rest of them, you talk to my friends, and they'll be like, oh yeah. Energizer bunny, crazy, wild when it comes to things that he cares about, like this masterclass. I'm legitimately jacked up about this. Traffic gets me all hot and bothered. I mean, I love traffic. I love talking about it. I love thinking about the different ways that it works, how to improve it, how the Rhodes brothers get more traffic all the time, how we build our email list, how I can shoot these videos, how I can reach you, how I can help you. And yes, there might be something that I'm able in the future to sell to you, but I know that I'm providing thousands of dollars of value. And I know that after you invest on the other side, you're going to get more of the same. You're going to get the specifics, the details, but the energy is going to be there. It's not going to be high. Yeah, this is John. Take a look in the corner up there. I'm not going to do that. That's not the way that it works. It's lame. It's boring. If we're talking about traffic, if we're talking about the number one high income skill, I want to be jacked about it because, I don't want to be. I am jacked about it. I don't have to want anything. I am jacked about it. And that's what comes through in the teaching and the training. You can do the exact same thing. You don't need to be all jacked up and hyped up and like, woo, you don't need to do that. But you want to be consistent. If you're very mechanical, methodical, you want to be that way from the beginning all the way through the end, with the sales letter all the way through the delivery on the sales, all the way. That consistency is really, really great. And it also helps in terms of the automation, in terms of the AI, in terms of the software that's available. It's better when you are consistent, when you're true to yourself. You're also being true to the tools, the automation, the models. You're being true to the AI. You're being true and authentic with your customers as well. I mean, there have been products where I've bought from a great salesman. I won't name names, but I've bought some products from a great salesman, and I'm like, man, this is going to be great. And then on the other side, I mean, it's frankly, it's dog crap. It's awful. I'm like, I feel fooled. I feel like an idiot because their sales material is fantastic. They seem authentic. And then on the backside, the actual product, awful, terrible. And I never want to do that. I never, ever want to do that. I never want to feel that way, do that. And it's great having my brother Matt Rhodes together with me because you're getting this awesome mix of two minds and two personalities. And you might resonate with me more than Matt or vice versa. And I'm okay with that. Maybe we're both awesome. I don't know. And that's cool too. Okay, that was a little bit off topic, but the key is the consistency, and that when you're consistent, you can have a tremendous amount of compounding. Okay, and I also want to sort of wrap things up by saying, if you're ever unsure, if you're ever not clear, you can always test, put something out in the market, and then see if it works. So you can always be putting new products out, new services, new materials, and you can see how they resonate with people in the market when you're pushing traffic or pulling in traffic, pushing or pulling traffic into that new thing. And then you can leapfrog some of your old stuff, you can compound on what you've already tried out. And you can also try out the same product in different channels, different avenues, different modalities, right? You can keep testing and trying things out. So a big part of traffic, whether it's building, buying, or borrowing traffic, is test, test, test over and over to see what is working best in the market with your potential customers, with your existing customers, and just go from there. Now, one last final secret within a secret within a secret within a secret. It's so incredible. If you had to take everything from me in my business, but leave me with one thing. So you had to like just destroy everything in my business if that was required, but you also had to leave me with one thing. I would say my number one asset is my push button traffic. Now, if you've seen the other trainings in this masterclass, you know what push button traffic I'm talking about. You know exactly what it is. It's my buyer's email list. It's my email list in general, but it's my buyer's email list, because that can create as much traffic as I want. I can just keep utilizing email to get even more traffic. Now, I put this at the end, the very end, for two reasons. One is that it's related to offers and products and delivering on your promise and having very, very high quality, delivering tremendous value, not asking anything even close to the value that you provide. Email also is very personal. It is very, very one-to-one. You send the email out, one person reads it. It's available to almost everyone. It is something that can't be taken away from you, at least not very easily. So the number one traffic resource is your buyer's email list. But you can't have a buyer's email list without having other types of traffic come in first. It's next to impossible to have a buyer's list sort of show up out of thin air. Buyer's list. Buyer's email list in particular. It's very, very difficult. It can be done. Topic for another day. So you need all the other ways of getting traffic, getting eyeballs, getting attention that lead into offers, which we've just talked about. And then from the offers, you are getting sales. That means you've got buyers. Now, of course, you don't just have buyers, but those buyers are added to your database. They're added into, the back end that you've got now, and you've got a buyer's email list that is the number one asset in the Rhodes Brothers business. It is the reason for putting offers out in terms of us making profits. It's to grow the buyer's list and grow the opportunities for ourselves. But that also means we have to continuously upgrade what we're doing, continuously add value, especially for memberships, continuously put out new offers, new tests, and always adapt to the market, always adapt for you. And then we deliver on what it is that we promised, but we also say, that didn't work. This did work. And then we share our secrets with people by way of more products. We tell our buyers, hey, this is something that works. This has worked for us over and over and over again. So our buyers get to hear from us first. Our buyers get the tools that we use. Our buyers get the automation, the tools, the systems. They get the AI secrets that we've discovered. Our buyers get that. Now, if you're watching this for the first time and this is the first exposure to the Rhodes Brothers, Be it known that you're getting tremendous value in the Rhodes Brothers channel. You're getting tremendous value right here, right now from this video. But what our buyers get, it's got to be better. It is better. That's why we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel and like it, but even better, become a buyer. Now just realize that I'm not trying to sell you on I'm not like naming products, right? Oh, look down in the description below. Yeah, there's probably a product or there, but I'm not selling those products. That's just like for people that are curious. If you want to go down and take a look in the description, fine. You'll hear from us in different ways when you're on our prospect list. You'll hear from us in different ways when you become a buyer. So you can experience this. You can see what I'm talking about going from something like this YouTube video to being a prospect, possibly, maybe you're not a buyer yet, to actually being a buyer, to seeing what's on the back end of our offers, of our products, and go, wow, that's where the money comes from. It's like, well, that's right. And our buyers discover right alongside of our discoveries. And this is all related to traffic, because when we find something that people are buying over and over and over again, then we create more free content related to what sold really, really well. Now, we don't always do that. Sometimes we just test, right? Sometimes we do that. But the magic of all of this is that I'm giving you insight into real business, real funnels, real people, how we do things. This is how we think. And you're getting that insight. And that's because you've been with us through, at a minimum, through this video, but probably all 5 videos in this traffic masterclass. No one talks about these things. And listen, this is why I get so jacked up. This is why I'm so excited about this. This is why when I think about business, it's not the money. Like, whoa, I made tons of money today, made thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars today, right? One purchase, like if you buy one thing from us, it's just simply not going to change my life. That one purchase isn't going to change my life. But you know what? That one purchase could be the breakthrough for you. It could change your life, like the $50 million man. That's exciting. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I keep doing what I'm doing. That's one of the reasons why no matter how much money that I've got, I'll probably never retire. I don't see myself ever fully, completely retiring, no matter what, no matter how much I've got. It's not the drive. It's not the drive for profits and more wealth. It's that I can contribute to humanity. I can help other people achieve their dreams. And I can't do it for free. Like, just give it to me for free. Then what's my motive? What's my motive and my brother's motive in terms of payroll? What is my motive in terms of paying for the services that keep the business even running? And besides, profit is a scorecard. Without profit, without knowing what people are actually buying, how do I know what's working? How can I share stories about the $50 million man? If I never sold anything, I would never have heard from the $50 million man. He never would have reached out. There's no reason for him to reach out. Just like, hey, thanks for the content, man. It's because he bought something, skin in the game. Because he bought something, skin in the game. And by the way, the more that you spend, the more you pay attention. That's why I spend tens of thousands of dollars on my education every year, and on my tools, and on my AI, and on the staff, and on the team, and on improving things. Because I'm always investing in myself. The money goes, putting the money in means I'm going to focus on it. So that's something to think about as well. It's not just, oh, make it rain, bring dollars in. It's like, nope, money comes in, good things happen for people on our team. Good things happen for the programmers. Good things happen for my brother. Good things happen when there's an exchange of value. Value for dollars, dollars for value. There are real lessons here. Now, again, this is all behind the scenes stuff that I decided I was going to be adding in, because if you're looking at traffic, you care about business, you care about what the Rhodes Brothers do and how we do it. And very few people are going to make it all the way to the video, to the end of this video, and know these secrets for money triggering, money making, money creation, value propositions. Very, very few people. So thank you very much for spending time with me in the masterclass. Please subscribe if nothing else. It's a way to pay it forward, pay it back, build the tribe, build the audience, and also just be notified when new content for free comes available, right? It's available to you when you hit the subscribe button and you hit the like button. And by all means, leave a comment below. Look in the description. There might be something there for you. We do appreciate you. This is Jonas Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers. Greater wealth through mastery. Greater wealth through mastery. My brother Matt Rhodes appreciates you as well. And we will see you in the next training. Thank you again and take care.